about the tone of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Arrow's a little bit... Arrow is dark.
Yeah.
Flash is light and fun.
Uh-huh.
What are you guys going for with the show, and could it be changing as the season goes on?
It's a little bit sort of... ours is sort of irreverent and punk rock, and it's sort of anarchy, just because you do have such a hodgepodge of characters and points of view, and so like it's definitely it's gritty and funny. Like I don't know why, but when you start writing scenes with these characters, they're just so different that you immediately go to the place of sort of comic tension in the way that you would in like Big Brother, where you're forcing people to live on a time-traveling spaceship. You immediately go to, like, I don't know. In a way, there are things that are darker because the stakes are, the fate of the world. But my way of dealing with like dark stakes is like gallows humor, and so that's the tone of the show.
As a showrunner, you may have noticed that now it's happening the same thing that was going on the movies. A lot of superhero movies, and now there's a lot of superhero TV shows.
Yeah.
Why is the television so interested in these stories now?
I'm not sure, because movies and television are so different to me, I mean, superhero movies are all about the sort of like spectacle and action and which we have on our show, but television, when you're spending, in our case, 16 hours with people, it can't be 16 hours worth of explosions. And I think the interest in Arrow and Flash is sort of getting under the humanity of superheroes, and I think movies, Superman is not a relatable guy in his original incarnation. He's a god, and it's all about his invincibility, and I feel like on television, the thing that keeps shows alive and keeps characters interesting is their weakness and their vulnerabilities, and to see these people who are powerful but have these like desperate human failings is like, that's what draws me to it, and that's what I would credit the success of that's why I think Arrow was successful when it premiered on the CW, because he wasn't like the heroes that are on the big screen.
So you're saying that in the superhero stories in television, they are more profound?
Well, I mean, I have a love for both of them, but they're more human scale,
Narratively, your show's unique. We've had Arrow and the Flash to build these mythologies for these single heroes, but your show's unique because people have looked at it and seen it that it could be kind of a junction point to a lot of other stories. There's been tons of rumors of where there could be other spin-offs by this one. How is it to kind of construct the show? A lot of fans worry about when a superhero movie, for instance, has to service 10 other movies and kind of loses its own identity. Do you have that struggle?
No. There's nothing. This doesn't feel interstitial at all. This feels like the culmination of these stories, as opposed as a bridge to individual stories. We're not looking beyond these 16 episodes, and by the time we're done with these 16 episodes, we're going to leave these characters in a place where we couldn't repeat season 1 if we wanted to. It's not like episodic TV where season 2 is meant to sort of, I mean, you always get to a new place, but you always sort of start over in a sense, because originally people wanted to get to 100 episodes in syndication, and that was the reason why you did procedurals. This is much more like an anthology show where we're like sprinting for a finish line that we don't know where it's going to end, but we're pretty sure that it's going to leave us in a place that we can't just start the race over next year. And that's it's really exciting, because characters can die, they can get left behind, they can turn to the dark side, they can switch the other way. We're really doing this in a way that we're just trying to make this like this best 16 episodes that we can, like as if there's no tomorrow, as if there's no season 2, which is like it's hugely liberating.
So follow up season 2, you're saying the word anthology is going to be something I kind of followed up on.
Yeah.
You could see an anthology style show from this, like a whole new set of characters.
Not a whole new. I mean, we got to keep some of the DNA, but like it doesn't have to just hit the reset button. It doesn't have to find a way to maintain the status quo. I mean, which I think is it's exciting because you wind up leaving it all on the field. There's never like, ooh, what if we burn through too much story? That's going to screw us on season 2. And this way, it's just like, look, we'll come. Season 2 is season 2's problem. Let's like blow it out while we have a show.
Can you talk just real quick about the rules of time travel on your show?
Yeah.
And the fact that can someone die and then they can go back and sort of save them, or is it?
No, death means death. Like, you know, if you lose that, you get the get out of jail free card. You know, we do construct a sort of rule in our show that like if you kill me right now with a hatchet, like we can't. Just the rest of the team can't go on a show and go back in time and stop you from hitting me with a hatchet. You know, our rule is that if you try to interfere with events that you participated in, that's creates like a time paradox and black hole and all horrible things happen. So, you know, we want to keep those tensions alive so that when our characters are in moments of mortal peril, that they do have consequences, that they're not just like, well, it's Groundhog Day, we'll start over tomorrow.
Besides time travel, are you dealing with the different Earths?
No, that's not that's his Flash's purview, not ours. Yeah, that would make my head explode. Cool.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, bye.